You are addressing Lagos?
Mr. Atiku Abubakar has flushed Tinubu as the Chicago State information about the Tinubu's result that is present before the U.S. court revealed that Tinubu has forged certificate that he presented to INEC. This is the end of the road for Tinubu. Watch this video to the end. I think it is time to free Nigeria. Yes, the time is approaching. In my previous video, I told you about how the presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party, Atiku Abubakar, has been battling with court cases in the US to make sure that he have access for the information he's seeking about the fake Chicago certificate that Tinubu tendered. And US court has assumed jurisdiction over Atiku's request for Tinubu's records at Chicago University, says PDP Chieftain meets all requirements. From Sahara News yesterday, August 21, 2023, it reads, Atiku is seeking the court to compel Chicago State University, CSU, to produce the academic records of President Bola Tinubu. The United States District Court for the Northern District of Illinois, Eastern Division, has said it has the power to sit over the case instituted by the People's Democratic Party PDP presidential candidate in the 2023 election, Atiku Abubakar. Atiku is asking the court to compel Chicago State University, CSU, to produce the academic records of President Bola Tinubu Political Economist Report. According to the court documents, the court established that it has jurisdiction over the matter under U.S. law, which authorizes any interest person to request that a U.S. district court order the discovery of documents and testimony for use in a foreign proceeding from persons who reside or are found within its district. The court therefore held that Atiku satisfies all statutory requirements as he is an interest person, and the respondent, CSU, is a public university established and existing under the law of Illinois, with its principal campus and offices in Chicago. It said it will not hesitate to grant the prayers of Atiku. The Nigerian president, Tinubu, ran for president of the platform of All Progressive Congress APC on February 25th. In November 2022, several months before the presidential election, an Abuja-based lawyer, Mr. Mike Enahoro Eba, sued Tinubu over alleged certificate forgery, age falsification, and lying on oath. Enahoro Eba, in 3 separate direct criminal complaints filed at the Chief Magistrate Court in Wuse, Zone 6, Abuja, alleged that Tinubu supplied false information as well as attached forged documents on his Form EC9 submitted to the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, on June 17, 2022 to aid his qualification for the 2023 presidential election. He initiated proceedings against Mr. Tinubu by filing a direct criminal complaint in the Chief Magistrate Court of the Federal Capital Territory, FCT. Mr. Enohoro Eba alleged in his complaint that Mr. Tinubu submitted an affidavit of personal particulars to INEC in June 2022 as part of a required filing to run for president, which include an alleged forged CSU, that is Chicago State University diploma dated June 22, 1979, and other information consistent with the CSU documents. Mr. Enohoro Eba stated that after Mr. Tinubu made his INEC filing, Mr. Enohoro Eba obtained a subpoena from the Circuit Court of Cook County dated August 11, 2022, and served it on the Chicago State University. According to papers filed by Atiku in the U.S. court on August 2, 2023, to substantiate the accusations. In response to the subpoena, Chicago State University's registrar, Mr. Caleb Westberg, wrote to Mr. Enahoro Eba, Chicago lawyer, Mr. Matu J. Kowals, on September 22, 2022, informing Mr. Kowals that the enclosed documents in all the records we have for Bola E. Tinubu. According to the complaint, the documents that accompany Mr. Westbank's letter, including the Chicago State University diploma issued to Mr. Tinubu on June 27, 1979. The June 27 diploma allegedly produced by CSU to Mr. Kowas and the June 22 diploma allegedly submitted by Tinubu to INEC are very different documents, and this is where the problem is. In addition to the different dates, the documents have different seals, fonts, and language. The June 22nd diploma has grammatical errors, and the June 27 diploma does not have. They are also signed by different persons who are ostensibly officials of Chicago State University. The June 22nd diploma has 3 signatures, one of which purports to be the signature of Dr. Enora Daniel as the president of CSU. The other 2 signatures on the June 22nd diploma are illegible. By contrast, the June 27 diploma only has 2 signatures. They support to be the signature of Dr. Daniel, again as the president of the Chicago State University, and Dr. Niva Nubin as the chairperson of the Board of Trustees compared. In the complaint, Mr. Enahoro Eba asserts that the June 27 diploma produced by the Chicago State University to Mr. Kowas is the authentic, and the June 22nd diploma submitted by Tinubu to INEC is a forgery. However, applicant staff have recently conducted further research into the names of CSU officials with legible signature on the 2 diplomas. Dr. Daniel, whose signature appears on both the June 22nd and June 27 diplomas, and Dr. Nubin, whose signature appears only on the June 27 diploma. The report noted that according to the public records, Dr. Daniel and Dr. Nobin did not join CSU until the late 1990s, around 2 decades after the CSU supposedly awarded the June 22nd diploma and or the June 27 diploma to Mr. Tinubu. As a result, the applicant questions the legitimacy of both the June 22nd and June 27 diplomas. Mr. Enahoro Eba said in his lawsuit that there were more disparities between the information provided by Mr. Tinubu to the INEC and the records produced by the Chicago State University to Mr. Enahoro Eba. According to the document produced by CSU, the Bola Tinubu who attended CSU was a United States citizen, while in the information provided to INEC, Mr. Tinubu states that he has always been solely a Nigerian citizen and has never acquired the citizenship of any other country. According to the documents produced by the CSU, the Bola Tinubu who attended the CSU was born in 1954, while according to the information provided to the INEC, Tinubu was born in 1952. According to the documents produced by CSU, the Bola Tinubu who applied to CSU submitted a prior transcript from the Southwest College that identified Bola Tinubu as a female. According to the documents produced by CSU, the Bola Tinubu who attended the CSU claimed that she or he had graduated from Government College Lagos in 1970, while in the information provided to the INEC, Mr. Tinubu makes no mention of having attended to Government College. What a fraudulent assertion. In light of the foregoing, Atiku petitioned the court for an order granting him leave to compare the Chicago State University to review and verify the authenticity of the documents reportedly granted to Tinubu by the university. On August 16, the People's Gazette reported that a U.S. court had set August 23 as the deadline for Tinubu to present persuasive argument as to why Chicago State University should not be ordered to release his academic records to Atiku Abubakar, his rival on the February 25th presidential election in Nigeria. The deadline, which is contained in the court findings since by People's Gazette, was imposed on August 9 by Jeffrey Gilbert, the new magistrate judge assigned to the case at the United States District Court for the Northern District, Illinois, in Chicago. The court also ordered Atiku to respond to Tinubu's argument by September 9, 2 weeks after Mr. Tinubu's response was anticipated. According to a report, the timeline shows the court is racing to rule on the matter before the September 21 when Nigerian Election Petition Tribunal will likely to deliver its judgment in the suit challenging Tinubu's election victory. Atiku and Peter Obi of the Labour Party and their parties had filed petition to challenge the outcome of the presidential election. On July 11, Atiku also filed the petition seeking to obtain further details of Tinubu's academic record at Chicago State University. Documents sought by Atiku through his counsel Angela M. New include a record of his admission and acceptance at the university, days of attendance including degrees, awards, and honors obtained by Tinubu at the university. Atiku informed the court that the Tinubu subpoena was a test, the truth, and veracity of Mr. Tinubu's assertion, adding that he is currently Nigerian president and facing various court proceedings concerning his election and the authenticity of the document relating to his attendance at Chicago State University. But Tinubu has filed a motion to prevent the school from disclosing his educational records. But why? Why would he file a motion to prevent Atiku not to have access to his certificates? What is fishing and what game has Tinubu played that he is scared of? Tinubu counsel Victor P. Hardison asked the court to strike it out as no judge of the court heard and granted Atiku the subpoena. However, today, the court has already given a green light that Tinubu's record will be released, and this is devastating and this is dangerous. This is not good for Tinubu.